I think I need a moment or a couple of moments to decompress. Oh my gosh, was that not the most amazing episode ever of The Following? Hey guys, and welcome back to Kelly TV. Only one episode remaining in season 2 of The Following, and this episode, the episode before the season finale, felt like a season finale. Wow, where do I even begin? So much craziness went on. Well, we had the crazy Joe followers trying to sacrifice themselves again. I mean, everyone loves a suicide where someone's setting themselves on fire. Praise Joe. How does he get all these crazy people to follow him? I have to admit though, he is pretty charismatic and pretty convincing, but still, even though I'm tempted, I definitely wouldn't follow him and all the crazy things that he has people do. Well, he is totally out to get this televangelist and his son Preston, and he means business. So he's taking over a church. It is armed with explosives, and he wants this minister and the minister's son to die. And meanwhile, Claire is going all rogue, trying to abandon her FBI protectors, and she is going after Joe. And I'm like, Claire, are you crazy? I mean, you died in last season. Okay, well, you didn't die. We thought you died, but you almost died. Do you want to die in this season too? Like, for real die? I don't think so. But you can't do anything with Claire. She's just going to do what she wants to do. So they're here in the church, and Ryan and Mike know that they're there, and they're kind of in hiding. And they're wanting to intervene, but they don't really know what to do because there's explosives in this church. And it's Joe Carroll and all his craziness, and he's holding everyone hostage. And I'm like, we're not going to have like some sort of mass shooting in this church. Please don't go there. The Following. You already really bothered me with the whole cat killing scene a couple of episodes ago. So, unfortunately, he pits father and son against each other, and the minister chooses to save his son and slit his throat. And I gasped when this happened. I was like, oh my gosh, this is such an intense scene. Stop, 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 you're freaking me out. And I was thinking, you know, they've been promising us a big twist. I was like, is this the big twist they're promising? And then I thought, looks like we have 15 minutes left. No, there's something bigger coming. And yes, there were a few bigger things coming. So we go back to Claire, and she's trying to infiltrate the church. She's trying to get to Joe. Why? I don't know, because she's totally by herself, but at least she is armed. And she comes upon Emma. And I was just thinking earlier in this episode how sickening it was when Emma and Joe were having their little makeout fest. And I think he's been playing her the whole time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is this show ever going to kill off Emma? Because I am so sick of her. She is the most unlikable person on the whole show. So it was Claire versus Emma. But first Robert pops up, and Emma takes care of him real fast. And then it is Claire and Emma one-on-one. So who is going to make it out of this thing? I don't know. I've got to be honest. I was pretty nervous for Claire because Emma is crazy. So anyway, they're fighting back and forth, and Emma gets hit. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Emma is hit. Does this mean that she might be... And then she's hit a final time, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh, girl is looking dead. And I hope she is, because I cannot stand her. Does anyone like her? I really don't think anyone does. But you know, with the show, someone is dead, Joe is dead, Claire is dead, then they're like, hey, next season we're back. I'm going to be really upset if Emma pops up in season 3. Down with Emma, right? Are you with me? Okay, so I thought that I could breathe after that, but no way. So Mike makes his way into the sanctuary, and I'm like, what are you doing, Mike? You are all alone. Don't do this. Don't go there. We've already lost our father. It is too much. But he's there, and Joe is threatening to kill him, and it is scaring me, and he's like, bring Ryan Hardy out, and Mike's like, no, kill me for Ryan. And it's almost time for this episode to end, and I'm getting so nervous. And then you see Joe pointing the gun at Mike's head, and the next thing is a gunshot, and then fade to black. So dramatic. What a cliffhanger. Oh my gosh. What do you guys think? Did Joe shoot Mike? Did somebody shoot Joe? Did someone else shoot Mike? What has happened? I cannot deal with the loss of Mike. I really cannot. I really like Mike. I don't want them to go there. I mean, they killed Emma. They don't need to kill off another major character. Or at least I hope they killed Emma. Do you think they killed Emma? So what do you think? We had this big debate tonight on Beamly, and Beamly is a free app where you can talk live with other people who are fans of your favorite show like The Following. And we just had a rock star chat tonight, and everyone seems to think that Emma is dead, but they are very concerned about Mike. So So we have the season finale next week. You want to be there on Beamly chatting with us. It's a free app. I'm putting that link down below, and who knows what is going to happen next week because it looks totally crazy. And I'm just hoping that Mike is alive and we don't lose Claire and we don't lose Ryan Hardy, and I hope Joe lives because he makes this show interesting. So tell me what you think about all this. Thanks again for watching this episode of Kelly TV, and I will see you next week right here and on Beamly for the season finale of The Following.